The real Bali.
This is the Bali rice terrace that most people see. But what if I told you it's a decoy?
The most incredible, untouched fields aren't being intentionally hidden. They're just not on the tourist trail. For the next few minutes, we're going to sidestep the crowds, dig into the secrets of the ancient Subak system, and find the real Bali. Let's go. So, you've seen the pictures, but first, where are we? We're on the island of Bali, a province of Indonesia located in Southeast Asia between Java and Lombok. It's just one of over 17,000 islands, but its reputation is world famous. People flock to Bali, often called the Island of the Gods, for its incredible mix of sun-drenched beaches, volcanic mountains, and a deeply spiritual Hindu culture that you can feel everywhere. And right at the heart of this experience is the town of Ubud, Bali's cultural center, renowned for its arts, wellness retreats, and the very landscapes we're here to see. The pictures you've seen are likely of those perfect emerald green steps carved into a hillside, maybe a lone figure or an influencer in a flowing dress on a giant swing. It's beautiful, it's iconic, and it's a huge part of Bali's magic. But it's also become a bit of a problem. The very thing that makes Bali so magical, its raw, natural beauty, is at risk of being loved to death. The quiet reverence of these ancient landscapes is being drowned out by the noise of modern tourism. After years of exploring this island, turning down roads that aren't on any map, and talking to locals who know its secrets, I can tell you the truth. The authentic, jaw-droppingly beautiful Bali is still here. You won't find it on a tour bus or by following the signs. You just have to know where to look. Today, we're starting our journey right in the heart of the tourist trail. And then, we're going to peel back the layers to show you what lies beyond. Tegalalang, the tourist hotspot. Just a 20-minute drive from Ubud, this is one of the most famous rice terraces on the planet. And certainly in Bali, the valley is steep, the curves of the terraces are dramatic, and the view from the top is undeniably stunning. It's a masterpiece of landscape architecture. But look a little closer. Feel the energy. The reality of visiting Tegalalang today is different. It feels less like a farm and more like a theme park. The narrow paths are lined with cafes blaring music, souvenir shops, and a seemingly endless lineup of giant swings and "I love Bali" signs, each with its own price tag and its own queue. To walk through the fields, local farmers will ask for small donations at various checkpoints, which is completely fair. This is their land and their livelihood. But with the sheer volume of visitors, the piece you came for is hard to find. You're more likely to be waiting in line for a photo. Surrounded by the chatter of a dozen languages, than having a serene, reflective experience. Your best bet is to come at the crack of dawn, right as the sun is rising. The light is magical as it cuts through the palm trees, casting long shadows across the valley. And for a fleeting moment, you can feel its true spirit without throngs of visitors. But by 9 a.m., the buses start rolling in, and the illusion shatters. This is the Bali everyone sees. But it's not the whole story. It's our starting point, our decoy. From here, we're going to find something real. Banjar Menchingen, the hidden world. Now, what if I told you that just a few minutes from the hustle of Tegalalang, there's a place that feels like a forgotten world? This is Banjar Menchingen. You won't find signs, cafes, or swings here. You won't find it on most maps. The only thing you'll find is an incredible palm tree-lined path, slicing right through the heart of the rice paddies. The contrast is immediate and profound. The noise of the crowds is replaced by the gentle sound of wind rustling through the rice stalks and the distant chirping of birds. Instead of tourists, you might see a single local farmer tending to his fields, moving with a quiet purpose that's been passed down for generations. His silhouette against the green is a portrait of authentic Bali. This is a working farm, not a photo park. It's a secret spot, close to the main hub, but completely off the tourist radar. That offers a genuine experience without the commercial noise. Finding places like this isn't about luck. It's about being curious. It's about seeing that small, unmarked road and having the urge to see where it leads, to walk just a little further than everyone else. And the reward is this: pure solitude, serenity, and a connection to the landscape you just can't get when you're surrounded by 100 other people. This is our first step beyond the postcard. But to truly appreciate these places, you need to understand the invisible force that created them. The Subak system, Bali's ancient secret. Every single rice terrace in Bali, from the most famous to the most hidden, is connected by an ancient, invisible thread, the Subak system. More than irrigation. It's so much more than just irrigation. It's a 1,000-year-old philosophy of life that was named a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 2012. Dating back to the 9th century, the Subak is a highly organized community system that manages water. Water from mountain springs and rivers is channeled through a complex network of hand-dug canals and tunnels, flowing from one terrace down to the next. But the philosophy behind it is what's truly beautiful. It's based on the Balinese concept of Trihita Karana, which means the three causes of well-being. It's all about maintaining harmony between three realms: the spiritual world, Parahyangan, the human world, Pawongdan, and the natural world, Palamahan. Water flows from a main water temple, a Pura Ulandanu. and passes through smaller temples at every split in the system. This infuses the water with a spiritual blessing before it nourishes the rice. The farmers, organized into democratic cooperatives led by a pekase, work together to ensure every farmer gets their fair share of water. It's a system built on community, sustainability, and deep respect for nature. This isn't just ancient history. It's a living, breathing system that's crucial to Balinese life today. Understanding Subak is the key to seeing these terraces, not just as a pretty view, but as a living cultural landscape. Jatiluwi, scale and grandeur. Now that we understand the soul of the terraces, it's time to see the Subak system in its most epic form. Welcome to Jatiluwi, located in the Tabanan Regency. This is Bali's largest and most breathtaking rice terrace, stretching over 600 hectares. The name literally means truly beautiful, and it's easy to see why it's a centerpiece of the UNESCO World Heritage designation. Unlike the tight valley of Tegalalangs, Jatiluwi is a sprawling, open panorama of gently cascading terraces. That seem to roll on forever, all the way to the foot of Mount Batukaru. Because of its massive scale, a more remote location, it feels far less crowded. You can spend hours here just by picking one of the marked trekking paths and walking. Give it 10 minutes, and you can find yourself completely alone, surrounded by an ocean of green. There are different trails from shorter loops to more immersive treks that take you deep into the landscape. Here you can truly appreciate the genius of the Subak system, watching the water channels snake their way down the hills, listening to the sound of tiny waterfalls as water spills from one paddy to the next. It's a powerful reminder that some of the most popular places can still offer solitude if you're willing to just explore them on foot. This is a landscape that demands more than a quick photo. It invites you to get lost in it. Sidemen and Munduk. Sidemen Valley. Jatiluwi shows a scale, but for real tranquility, we have to venture even further. Our journey now takes us east to Sidemen, a region many say feels like Ubud did 30 years ago. Sidemen isn't a single spot. It's an entire valley of unspoiled rural beauty. Life moves at a slower pace here. You won't find trendy cafes or beach clubs, but you will find authentic warungs serving home-cooked meals. Local weavers creating intricate textiles and some of the most peaceful landscapes on the island. All set against the backdrop of the majestic Mount Agung. You could spend days here just renting a scooter and exploring the winding country roads, discovering your own hidden viewpoints and secret waterfalls. It's a place that rewards slow travel and genuine curiosity. Munduk Highlands. For our final stop, we head north into the cool highlands of Munduk. This mountain village offers a completely different side of Bali. The air is crisper, the vibe is peaceful, and the terraces are woven together with clove and coffee plantations, and some of Bali's most spectacular waterfalls. Munduk's terraces are a fantastic alternative for those wanting to escape the heat and crowds of the south. The hiking here is phenomenal, with trails leading you through lush jungle to hidden cascades. It's proof that Bali's beauty is incredibly diverse, and that the and beyond in our journey is just as important as the terraces themselves. Tips. So, how can you have an adventure like this? How do you find your own hidden gems? 1. Rent a scooter or motorbike. It's the best way to explore and gives you the freedom to turn down any road that looks interesting. Don't be afraid to get a little lost. That's often where the magic begins. 2. Hire a local guide. Not just a driver from an app, but a real guide who was born and raised in these villages. They have knowledge that isn't in any blog post or YouTube video. They can introduce you to local farmers, explain the nuances of their culture, and show you places you would never find on your own. 3. Be respectful. Remember that these are working farms in sacred landscapes. Stick to the paths. Don't damage the precious rice stalks, and always ask before taking someone's photo. A smile and a simple suksma, thank you, and Balinese go a long way. 4. Travel with an open mind. The best experiences often happen when you let go of the plan. Talk to the locals you meet at your homestay or in a warung. Ask them for their favorite spots, their favorite foods, their stories. That's how you find the real Bali. We started our journey at the famous Tegalalan Terrace, the image of Bali that everyone knows. And while it's beautiful, we discovered that it's just the surface. We found quiet solitude just minutes away, uncovered the ancient wisdom of the Subak system, hiked through the vast UNESCO fields of Jatiluwik, and explored the tranquil, authentic heart of Bali. In places like Sidemen and Munduk. This journey was about proving that the real Bali isn't gone. It hasn't been completely overrun by tourism. It's just waiting a little further down the road. Away from the crowds, for those willing to seek it out. The true magic of this island isn't found in a single perfect photograph, but in the feeling you get when you're standing in an ancient landscape, all by yourself, with nothing but the sound of wind and water. It's out there. Go find it. Thanks for watching.